Friday, August 22nd, 2025. It is 5:26 in the morning. If you hear the roosters crowing, yes, they're out crowing away, greeting the morning. Hold on, let me move the mic closer. So, morning impressions. So honestly, right now I feel more at peace now that I kind of have a little resolve in how I'm going to deal with things in the future. I also had some realizations, and they were kind of, how do I say? They were kind of sobering. I don't know. I don't like that word. But I guess that's the word to describe it. It was kind of just like, yeah, now I know the reality. And it's not related to that other personal issue. It's just in general, in life. You know, like when you come to the realization that, wow, it really is that way. So it's just not that personal situation. It's in all things. So as far as a personal situation that's been happening in the last week, oh my God, it's been almost a week. Tomorrow would have been a week. Yeah, so I'm more at peace with it because I made a decision of how I'm going to handle it in the future, and whatever happens, and I know the direction in which I will take action. So I am still taking my greens, my fiber, and my collagen. Now I don't know if it's working, but I don't know. I guess it's something to do when you gotta drink water in the morning, but I don't know. I mean, we'll see, but I'm gonna let the carbonation run out so it doesn't overflow as much. So, morning impressions. Oh, there you see Miko? Yeah, cute chat. Today is just going to be a catch-up day. My plan is to take the day off. I'm sick. It's a mental health day. And yes, it is a mental health day. I want to go to the gym because that helps my mental health. I didn't think it would, but surprisingly, it kind of does. I mean, a lot of realizations like, oh yeah, going to the gym kind of does help. I have to do a lot of computer work on my computer for work because there is a meeting on Tuesday that I need to get all the documents ready, and I don't have them ready because it's so much. And then they go, oh, well, you should delegate it to other people. But the other people don't know what they're doing. And then you spend your time just doing it themselves because they don't know what they're doing. So then might as well just do it because you're going to end up doing it anyway as you're explaining, right? Not like they're going to remember for the future, because when it's their turn to do it again, suddenly they cannot remember what they're doing. So it's just easier and faster if I just do it. Yeah. I was going to do it because it's just easier and faster. And yeah, it's a lot of work, but I mean, saves me the frustration of trying to be nice. And some people who have been around computers for Google has been around for 13 years, 12 years in the workplace at where we are, and they still don't know how to do anything. Even after COVID, when we had to practically live on the computer for that year through distance learning. So anyway, I'm mixing my drink. That's the noise. Oh, look at him in the back. He's waiting so patiently. So, that's someone must be coming home from the walk. So I am just going to not make any decisions right now. Just gonna process it and let it go. I'm gonna not let it go as far as the thing, but just and it's just better to not make snap decisions based on emotion, because I've done that before. I made dumb decisions, but I do know that how I handle things is going to be different. So that is my plan today, of just getting a lot of work done, sitting in front of this computer and doing all kinds of Google documents to get ready for Tuesday. I still think that it's good that I took today off, because going through the past week with all kinds of different emotions, a roller coaster, up, down, around the bend, all upside down and going, it's time to kind of just decompress and get back to balance as much as I can. As far as what this roller coaster and stress, in the past, I've dealt with it by eating, but this time around, I didn't, because I think it's because I'm on tirzepatide / Zepbound. Yeah, so that's where I'm at. I cannot do anything else except just process it and just do the best I can. And people might think I'm just taking it, but I'm not, because I can't make snap decisions, because other people and other things depend on me. And I am not about to make dumb decisions right now and make things worse. So I don't know. I'm having this long pause because my mind is tired and I want to go back to sleep, but I can't. Sleep. How did I sleep last night? I slept okay. I slept good-ish, between good and okay. It wasn't the best, but maybe 5 hours of sleep, my usual. I don't know what that CPAP machine does, because honestly, to me, sometimes, does it even work? Because I wake up the same how I wake up when I don't have it on. So what the hell? But you know that thing, I don't want to contact the people, because I haven't lived up to the contract of using it 4 hours every night or 4 hours every day, especially when I was hospitalized. And that office is so screwed up, because they went through multiple doctors who own that place, because the billing is off and they don't follow up. And just to pick up equipment, you got to make an appointment. And it's like, why? If you know I'm coming, and why do I have to make an appointment? Not, I guess that's an appointment, but you know what I mean? If you're just picking up equipment, that'll take 5 minutes. Because when you get there, it's not like it's ready for you, so why bother? If you make an appointment and the what you need is ready for you and you just pick it up, okay, that's an appointment. But if you just make an appointment to go in and you're waiting for them to get around to you and to get the things you need, why need an appointment? Can't you just do a walk-in? They're doing the same thing anyway. Because when you go and then they go, okay, I'm here for my 10:20 appointment. And they look at you like, oh yeah, like they wasn't expecting you. Is it an appointment where you expect somebody? Anyway, so I am doing better. I really am. Here, let me see if this works. I am doing better. Processing my emotions. And yeah, a lot of things are going to get edited out because there's long pauses. And Miko's coming around over here. I wonder if he's going to grace us with his presence. But yeah, I'm just... I don't know. I guess it's better to do things by yourself. Yeah, with those documents. That's why I just do them by myself. Yeah, I'm all over the place, but all this time I was trying to think of what was that saying about something about doing it by yourself. It's just better to do it for. It's just better to it's just better to do things yourself. You get it done quicker. You get it done how you want it. Because honestly, it's not the time to teach it. I mean, how many times the old way was taught and we still don't understand. So now it's like my turn and I'm going to do it how I want. Because I don't like the forms, so I tweak the forms to make it look aesthetically pleasing to me and more organized. And I also can't deal with, I can't remember. I don't know how to do this. Can you help me? And then guess who ends up doing it anyway while they're talking to their friend? Right? I don't know. I got a bit over here. I don't know how. Maybe it was Spider. I hope it's Spider. Anyway. So for me, it's another 3-day weekend. Today's a sick day. Just taking care of my mental health. Taking care of my work. Even though I'm supposed to be at work. But like I said, I don't want to go to work. And then I might end up thinking about something and overload of emotions. And it just comes out in tears. Because sometimes you cry, not because you're sad. There's different reasons why you cry. Sometimes it's because you're sad, because you're mad, angry, frustrated. It's just not because you're sad. It's your body's way to go, you know what? You have an overload. This is how we're going to decompress. Okay, so that will probably get edited out. Miko joining me finally. Here, let me see. Big boy. This is my little one. Yeah. Look how long his nails are, you know. Yeah, you might think, oh my God, you're such a bad owner. Yeah, I am a bad owner. I'm a bad owner because I won't get his nails cut. But when I try to cut his nails, oh my goodness, it's like I am torturing him to the heavens. So I'm waiting to get a doctor's appointment or go to Petco or something and snip it because I want his nails cut. I want to cut his nails, but the dogs in this house, suddenly they are just so over dramatic about cutting their nails. Before, when I had my other dogs, they've since passed away, it's just here, clip, 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 done. These little ones, oh my goodness. What is kind of emotions over here? Hello? I'm just trying to help you. So, yeah, that'll be done soon. So, yes, I know his nails are long. And they will be cut soon. I want to cut it. I do. But he doesn't want it cut. So dramatic. Oh my goodness. Mackenzie, who since passed away, she used to do this. You hold on to a paw, and suddenly it's like just these little subtle movements, and then suddenly you realize her paw's out of your hand. Oh, she was a sweetie. We had her for like 13 years, 14 years. No, wait. No, wait. Yeah, it's about 13 years. 13 years. Yeah, it was a long. But she was a sweetie. Yeah. Oh, this is probably going to be edited out too. So I would say goodbye now because I just don't know what I'm talking about. I need to take my vitamins and just start getting ready for the day. And tomorrow's Saturday. So my workout week begins again. So I'll see you later, bunnies. Bye. Hi, bunnies. It's Christy. It is 7:57 in the morning. I'm on my way to the gym. This is my gym accountability check-in. Today on the agenda is shoulders and cardio on the elliptical, honestly, for as long as I can. Hopefully I can reach 45 minutes today. And see you on my checkout. Bye. Hey, bunnies. I finished my workout. I completed, what did I do today? Shoulders, I did the whole thing. And then cardio on the elliptical, all 45 minutes. But with no hits. I don't like to do hits. I don't think they do anything, but my coach wants me to do hits, but I don't do hits. Oh, look at all this over here. Gross. So I'm on my way home. It is 10:21. It's 82 degrees in the car. Air conditioner is off. I'm gonna just go. Oh, yeah, put it in drive, not reverse. Good workout today. I'm happy that I was able to finish the 45 minutes of cardio. You know, sometimes you just gotta go with how you feel, or it's better than doing nothing, right? So if you can do 25 minutes, then just do 25 minutes because it's better than 0 minutes. So when I go home, I'm gonna shower. Might be time for lunch by that time. I gotta work on my work stuff so I don't feel overwhelmed, especially on Sunday. So I don't want to procrastinate. So I'm gonna dedicate myself to finish those documents that I gotta get done, so they're done, and so I can have a good weekend. Lot of soul searching about lots of different things, not the immediate personal issues that's been occurring in the last week, but just a lot of things in general. Yeah, I guess, you know, you just kind of think about your life and what are your accomplishments or what you could have done or didn't do, and you know, those kinds of things. So I'm trying the vertical. So I know you're supposed to do the horizontal, especially when you do like the tube videos, but then the other one, it doesn't like, and then you can only see like my chin part, but then look, I don't know, but at least you can see like my head. Anyway, I'm all over the place. So, oh my goodness, I gotta go get gas pretty soon. I just got gas like on Monday. No, Tuesday, and almost empty. Oh, get on my nerves. Oh, I don't know why. Usually my tank can last 2 weeks. But I think it had like, oh yeah, had different travelations we had to do this week. So, but wow. Yeah, pretty soon, like maybe tomorrow, I'll go Costco and go get gas tomorrow morning. When on my way home from the gym. So, I was thinking about the weight loss, and me taking the tirzepatide, or slash Zepbound, under the brand name Zepbound, and that kind of stuff. It should be offered longer term, because right now, like I keep saying, I'm only pre-authorized for 8 months, and then if I do get reauthorized, it's only for 12 months, and then that's it, according to my insurance. And then I gotta go think about other alternatives, like compound tirzepatide, like how I did in the first month. And the compound tirzepatide is not weird and shady. It's from reputable pharmacies that and they're all approved, and so I'm not getting any shady things, because it's all reputable. But it's like, why do I have to spend $199 for that kind of stuff when I have insurance, and the insurance people can pay for it, but they just don't want to? Or if they do want to, it's why is it set on a limit? So I'm just going to see how long I can be on this, and pay $25. That's my copay. But it should be like offered, like, because a lot of insurances, they say no weight loss. They specifically say no weight loss drugs. Open your eyes, people. You know how many people are obese in America? You know how many people you can help by with this medication? Oh my goodness. And I've been thinking about, like, since I titrated up to 7.5, I mean, I've had side effects, but they're not like so terrible. But I also feel the effect of the medication. I don't hear the food noise, so I don't give into the extra eating. And I actually feel like I don't always have to eat. I don't know if that's how skinny people think, because I've never been a skinny person, but I've only been a fat person or an obese person. But I always felt, where that car came from? Hello. I wouldn't look. Okay, anyway, so I never really thought about how a skinny person, but I was always surrounded by people who were skinny, so they never knew how it was. But going on YouTube and like hearing other GLP-1 YouTube channels, I mean, it's like I was not the only one who felt these things or heard these things or did these things. I mean, exercise alone is not going to help you lose weight. Exercise, strengthening your muscles and all that kind of stuff, it will help you with your basic metabolism, because then more muscle burns more fat at rest. But it's not going to help you lose weight. But you do have to exercise, because your body needs to move. To me, in my opinion, your body needs to move because your body is meant to move. I mean, if we were not meant to move, we'd all be on a lounge chair that is motorized, right? Like in, what was that, WALL-E? Did you see the movie WALL-E long time ago? Yeah, and then they all got transferred to the ship, remember? And then they all ended up on those motorized lounge chairs, and they all became chubby. Remember that one? Anyway, so yeah. But yeah, they should, I don't know. So in the back of my head, I'm still worried about my access to the medication, because honestly I think just like blood pressure medicine, or even like medicine for diabetics, they need it for a lifetime. Just because you lose weight, just because you lost a symptom of the disease, doesn't mean it's gone away, because honestly it's gonna come back. Oh, and speaking of diabetic, so I don't know if I shared this. I don't know how my mouth just goes, right? So, but I want to restate it. So when I had my doctor's appointment, I think I did say it, but I'm just gonna say them again. When I had my doctor's appointment on Wednesday, she looked over my blood test and she's like, "Oh wow, well I can say that you are not pre-diabetic anymore." I was like, yes, I am. I am not pre-diabetic anymore, because my numbers were like maybe 0.2, 0.3 away from the marker that says that you are or you aren't. So yeah. So I'm glad. And then I told her my weight, and she's like, "Okay, good. Keep going." And I'm like, well, honestly, she doesn't know that I'm on tirzepatide or Zepbound, because I didn't get my prescription from her. I got it from a nurse practitioner through the telehealth company of Mochi. Because no knocking doctors, but if they're not knowledgeable, then it slows down your health goals, until they catch up. And to me, in this day and age, I don't have time for people to catch up. I honor your dedication to medicine, your education that you've acquired. I get it, because I got my own education too. But if that's not your expertise, or you don't have knowledge on it, that should not prevent me from getting the care that I need. So I'm gonna go find somebody who gonna give me the care that I think I need. Because even with the HRT, with the hormone replacement therapy for estrogen and progesterone, there's that thing of, we were so scared away with studies that said, don't do it because you're going to get cancer and you're going to do all this kind of stuff. Well, I heard later on that those studies were a little bit flawed. But it's like, hey, I have how many more years? I have decades more to live. I'm not going to be living in misery from now until I'm dead. If I have access to this and it's safe, I'm going to do it. So that's why I put my HRT for estrogen and progesterone. And I want to stress that, because it's not for gear or anabolic steroids or testosterone. The HRT, no, it's the girl one, estrogen and progesterone. I went to another telehealth company of EverNow, because Mochi just kind of focuses on weight loss medication, because I asked, because I was just going to go through them if they offered it, the prescription to get estrogen and progesterone, but they don't. So I found another company. I don't know if it was good, but they're good for now, right? So I'm doing that, and it seems to be going well. I think my mood is better. I gained, I don't know if it's the tirzepatide or the estrogen and progesterone, but I gained another hour of sleep. I never did before. So in a way, it's positive, but the junk side is I get periods again, right? Oh, so all those sanitary materials, I thought I was done buying them, but now I gotta go buy them again. But we'll see, because I don't know, it could turn off, right? But I still gonna take it. But so yeah, I don't know, I just worry about access to the medication. I'm gonna turn on the AC, sorry. So who knows? I hope it changes in the upcoming months and years until it runs out. But I hope they have a change of policy, because oh my goodness, just another thing to buy, yeah. But I don't know, these pharmacies, I've been like hearing, yeah, they may in a quarter, okay, these like Eli Lilly, they may in a quarter, so that's what, 4 months, 3 months out of the year, they make billions of dollars in 3 months. Their quarterly reportings are in the billions, billions, not millions, billions. And why are they jacking up the price? I mean, how many more billions you need? And this is only like a small people who can afford it. Just imagine if you can open it up and put it at a reasonable price, then you can like increase the amount of people who will use it, and then it'll also increase your sales. But who knows, right? It's not my company. But man, can you imagine 3 months and you get billions? Your quarterly earnings are billions. billions. Big pharma. I'm in the wrong career, man. Should have went into pharmacy. Oh my goodness. So going back to my gym accountability checkout. So yes, I finished. Yes, it was a good workout. I did not do one of the exercises because somebody was on my last exercise machine that I needed, and I wasn't just gonna wait around and waste time. So I just said I just discarded that exercise, and I went on the elliptical. I went to do my cardio on the elliptical, and then I just did as much as I could, and then it ended up being 45 minutes, and I'm happy that I did it. But yeah, now that things have kind of settled down and I have my resolve and my plan of action moving forward of how I'm going to handle situations, I feel more at peace. And my focus now is just getting these documents completed and not waste time, because I don't want it hanging over my head. If I can get it done today, I will get it done today. I will do a marathon of productivity. So I guess I will call this the marathon of productivity, even though I called in as a sick day. Oh, come on, my turn. There we go. Green light, green arrow. So my last 10 minutes home. And oh man, what is to I think for lunch today is my typical egg white wraps that we buy at Target. They're expensive though, but anyway, you can try to fit in your protein. And spinach, mozzarella string cheese, 1 stick of that, and chicken. I hope it's chicken. Yeah. And then I'm gonna I think I'm gonna put in the nori, because that gives it a little flavor. I like that. Or the hummus one, you have to spread it thin though, because you don't want to compensate. So that's like because that one can easily go over. The nori is only like 25 calories for the whole pack in the little package, you know. But the hummus, you can overpack it in your calories. So I try to have that sparingly. And gotta remember to do my protein shake. I can't believe yesterday. Can you believe? I was like, what? Why is this container empty? I thought I brought in 2. You know what? I hope that the substitute never used my protein shake. My protein, because honestly, I filled it all up. Now I'm questioning. I filled it all up. I filled all my things all up. So why would I bring an empty container that was supposed to be protein powder? That just doesn't make sense. Anyway, now that I think about it, that's kind of fishy. But what can you do? It's not like I have a camera attached to my little refrigerator at work. I have a little refrigerator and a little microwave at work. And it comes in handy on food preparation and then also with my water bottles. I just put a lot of water bottles in there and then I don't have to worry about it. Oh my goodness. So, moving forward, I know what I'm going to do today. Glad I took a mental health day because a lot of contemplation going on today, and I did not want to contemplate in front of others because sometimes you need to be vulnerable even though you're not talking, you know, in your physical body language. You just need to just relax. If you know you're being watched, you have to have a certain kind of appearance, right? You just, you know, so I'm glad I could take this time to just decompress and contemplate and kind of let all the emotions and feelings and tensions that was building up in the last week slowly dissipate. And this is what this day was for. Yeah, so this day was intentional, and I'm glad I did it. And you know, this kind of sickness needs to be acknowledged as well. You know, just because you're not physically sick and coughing up a lung doesn't mean, you know, that doesn't warrant your sick leave. I mean, we have to change the narrative on that. You know, just because your leg not broken or you in the ICU, you know, there are times, if you have sick leave, take the freaking sick leave. I mean, what are we waiting for? That's what I learned over the years. What are we learning? What are we what are we trying to prove? That you can stick it out and get pneumonia and then go end up in the hospital because you tried to ignore it, right? So anyway, I am going to say goodbye, bunnies, because I am almost home, about 3 minutes away from home. And I don't know, maybe a lot of stuff will get edited out, but who knows? It's already 22 minutes of me saying all kinds of stuff. So I will say goodbye, bunnies. Bye. Good morning. No, it's not. Good evening, bunnies. It is 4:58 p.m. on August 22nd, Friday of 2025. I am doing my evening reflection now so I can go take a shower. Yeah, it's early, but that's when I take a shower. And yes, I'm in my bikini. First bikini buns, right? Always in the bikini if I can. So let's see. What have I learned today? I learned today that only you can save yourself. And that goes from the rule of take care of yourself. And I'm just talking about me. I'm not talking about anybody else, but no one can save you. You only can save yourself. So that is a lesson that I'm trying to give to my third graders, and I have to remember myself. No one's going to come and save you. There's no superhero going to come and sweep you off your feet or save you from whatever. It's up to you to get yourself out of things and do things for yourself. Now, yes, there have been personal matters that pertain to this, but I'm not talking about that right now. I'm talking about me. No, nothing big has happened. It's just with all this reflection and stuff, I realized that I have to take care of myself and no one's going to come save me. I need to do it for myself, whether it's work, personal life, weight loss, all aspects of your life. Health, you have to, it's a good thing. Health. No one's going to come and save you. You have to take charge of your health. That's where this theme is coming from. So, what can I share with you? You need to take charge of your own life and be an advocate for yourself. No, because no one's going to come save you. Like I always tell my students, if you don't know your math or whatever, there's nobody, the math fairy is not going to come and save you and give you the answer. You need to go work it out yourself. I will help you. Your friends will help you, but we're not going to give you the answer because next time you do this again, are you going to be able to get yourself out of it? No. Are you going to be able to solve it on your own? No. Why? Because other people did it for you. So that's where I'm going with that. I am waiting to eat dinner, so I will eat dinner after I take a shower, and then I will just work on my vlog. And tomorrow is legs again. It's the start of my work week. Yes, you can see all my fat, but gotta be real. So, but one day, a year from now, not going to look like this, going to look better. So, documentation, okay. So, I'm going to look better than this, like 1 year from now and from the future. So, recording it now. So, that's why I'm not ashamed, because I know I'm going to look different. Not more fat. I'm referring to myself as fat, not anybody else. I know people have offensive to that word, but it's for me. That's how I describe myself. But yes. So I am prepared to go to the gym tomorrow. I have leg day and cardio. And then when I told you I was going to do the productivity marathon, it ended up being the go sleep marathon. But I only slept for maybe an hour. But you know what? I needed it, right? Because my body got to decompress. And, when I learned from sleep, your body reorganizes and your processes and all that stuff. So just like the computer got to shut down, your body got to shut down a little bit too, to rejuvenate. So, I know I'm late to the game, but the K-pop Demon Hunters show on Netflix, I never watched them yet, but I love that song Golden. Oh, it's so good, yeah. 3 minutes of it's really catchy. And then what's this man's name? So Huang. He's from BTOB. Oh, he's singing in the cover. He's so good. You should go check him out. Yeah, but he's singing the cover for Golden. But that's a good song, Because I know it came out in June, but, honestly, I'm not really into the K-dramas anymore as much because, like Netflix and Viki, which I watch it from, at some point, maybe like a year ago or even 6 months ago, they wasn't even like showing good ones. So I kind of like lost interest. And so I never really like watch like the ones now because I have to like get back into it. But I don't really watch K-dramas as much as I used to. And I used to watch all the dramas, but now I don't. That was available through like Viki or Netflix. What was the other one? Vicky Netflix. Oh, Cocoa. I still have Cocoa, and Netflix. But then the Vicky one, I used to have a subscription, but I would cancel it because there's not enough like shows that I watch that is why even bother paying the money. So that went away. See, I have a lot of interests. I just not weight loss. I just not, going to the gym. I just not teaching. I just not a planner. I'm not a hula dancer. I'm also interested in anime. I'm also interested in K drama, K-pop. I get all kind of interests, and that's how I am. And yeah, I know I'm 52, but hello, that's still my interest. And just because you turn a certain age doesn't mean you just turn off your interest and act like an old lady. Like, okay, you remember my generation X. Okay, so remember Golden Girls? They were, they was around the 50s when they was shooting that show. They look so old. Sorry, but they look so old. How come they look so old? Even back then, they would look old. That's why they're called Golden Girls. But yeah, when read that, they was in their 50s when they shot that show. I don't think I look like them. But yeah, they look so old. But they're Howley, right? And Asian don't raisin. So yeah, thank the Chinese. Okay. So anyways, yeah, so I'm all over the place. But yeah, so K-pop Demon Hunters. I tried to watch the first episode and I got into 15 minutes and then they started talking English and I was like, hey, I'm out. Because honestly, when I watch K-pop dramas, I like to hear the Korean and then I read the subtitles. Because to me, it's weird looking at Asian people who is obviously speaking Korean, speaking English. And then they sound fake. So I'd rather hear it in the native language than hearing, well, I wonder what's over there. Really Howley kind of talking. Howley means foreigner in Hawaiian. And that's where, yeah. So it seems like so out of it, right? So I like that song Golden. It's really catchy. But then honestly, really, really honestly, it kind of sounds like other songs. So when I heard it, it reminded me of another song in the K-pop genre. I cannot think of it now, but it did remind me of that. Oh, what else? But this guy is good when he sing them. Because hard, sing that song. That's the song our school, the teachers are using for, because we have this opening school video that they show the kids. So all the custodians and the administration and all the grade level teachers and all the departments, they do a little bit of a song and then the counselors piece it together and then the kids are like, wow, look at so-and-so. Oh, that's my teacher. That's my kindergarten teacher. So it makes them happy. But sometimes it's like a pain for the teachers. It's like, what are we going to do with this part, or certain part of the song? So, but we figure it out anyway. Sometimes it's just us going like this and then, for 15 seconds and then that's it. So anyway, so much better today. So glad I took a mental health day. As you can see, my personality has changed a little bit for the better. Like I said, I am resolved. The key lesson of today is just to know that no one is going to save you. You need to save yourself. And that can encompass every part of your life, and especially your health. No one is going to tell you to go to the doctor. No one's going to tell you to do all these things. You got to be an advocate for your own health. And then that's what I was kind of touching upon when I was doing my car vlog part. About the HRT, the estrogen and the progesterone, not the testosterone. I know I'm a bodybuilder, but I don't do that because I don't like sound like this. Yeah, I'm sorry, but if you start sounding like this, you're taking something, and that might be your path. That's fine. That you're a grown person. Okay, but you gotta also know the risk of your voice going deep in. And I don't like to do that right now. I'm not at that level, but I know a lot of, I not personally know, but I know, like, because I watch YouTube videos and I kind of get the sense that there's a lot of pro athletes in the bodybuilding world that take gear, as they call it, or they take steroids, or things, PEDs they call it, performance enhancing drugs, to help with their physique. And that's their choice. That is their choice, and that is what they want to do. And if they want to do it, they can do it. They're grown, right? They're grown. Hopefully they researched and they have a good someone to guide them. But for me, at this point in my career, I do not take that kind. I'm only on estrogen and progesterone, so I'm not on that. So yeah, so I gotta make clear I'm on HRT, but for the female, not taking testosterone. Yeah. So yeah, so that you gotta go find a healthcare provider who will work with you, who knows your history, because you gotta do intake form and all that kind of stuff, who will help you take charge of your health. Just like with the GLP-1, with the Zepbound, which is a dual agonist one. Find somebody who is in that field and who has researched it and who can help you. Just don't listen to everyone's thing. Oh yeah, that GLP-1, you get so much side effects. You vomit and you do all this you have constipation and you have diarrhea. They act like we're sitting on the bowl 24/7. That's not what it's about. It's different for everybody. And the thing is mild. I mean, really, how different is it than something else? So you got to educate yourself. Like in the beginning, I didn't want to do the tirzepatide because there was a little blurb in there about you should not take it if you have history of thyroid cancer. And I do have history of thyroid cancer. So if you see over here, this is where my whole thyroid was removed back in 2016. But I had the what's that called? The capillary or some. I had the other one. The other one that they're talking about is the medulla one, but that was only seen in rats. It was not in humans, and it was seen in rats because they actually could have more of that thing that it attaches to and stuff like that. That's what I read. So, see, gotta research. Because at first I was like, oh my God, I had thyroid cancer. Can I take this? So I told my coach, who's a nurse too, but she did not that knowledgeable in the GLP-1. But she's like, oh yeah, so don't take it. But then I researched a little further and I went, oh wait. For number one, I have the other one, the capillary one, the one that's a little bit more known, or a lot of people have that one, because the other one, that one is very rare, so yeah. So you got to do your research and you got to take charge of your health. No one's going to come save you. You got to save yourself. Yeah. The health fairy not going to come and tell you what to do and wave the magic wand and there you go. So please take care of your health. And I will say goodbye, bunnies. And I hope you have had a good day. Remember, if I can do hard things, you can do hard things. So let's do hard things together. Bye.